Toing.
We
No.
need to talk.
Nézzük akkor, mik azok a
Damn right.
answer
Lots for
milyen
me to
válaszokat
explain.
kapunk, bazd meg.
But not here. The
Na,
night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a
kurva
room there,
élet.
right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Oké, ez mondjuk igen érdekes.
You know
Honnan
about my
tud a
mind
Mind
place.
Place-ről?
How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it.
Ó, akkor
Don't be
Odin
the story.
meg
Make the story.
It's true.
Thor tényleg tudnak róla.
I am a seer.
Szóval ők átlátnak ezen
I have a power. My mind place is more than I
LMV-kes
thought it was. This isn't my intuition.
Mr. Scratch
I'm seeing
Dark
their
Present
thoughts.
dolgon.
Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
Oké. Szóval akkor ez megmagyarázza, hogy honnan jönnek neki ezek a faggatások, meg mit tudom én, mert ugye nem is furcsa volt. A fasz, honnan tud bizonyos dolgokat, amiket ki sem mondanak? Mármint nem lehet csak úgy következtetni ezekre.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Thor and Odin aren't part of my family. Mom wouldn't
Tudjuk
talk
az
about my
apjáról.
father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose
Szóval
my...
akkor a apuka az valószínűleg az volt a feka.
I won't stop until they're safe.
Valószínűleg akkor az apja volt a feka.
You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
Na hát azért most vannak már igencsak komoly dolgok, amiket be kell rakni. Ez ide, igen.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Girls act like
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Bazzeg. Van egy csomó minden, amit nem is tudok.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice. Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Aha, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
Intről vágtam le.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it.
Where are you, Casey? He better be okay.
Volt itt
Focus,
a...
Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Itt a wellnessbe olyan, ami le volt zárva. A doorknob, igen, azt tudom. Ó, ott a shotgun. Jó, nem, az hunting rifle, a kurva. Oh, megvan. Oh, Jill. Na, hunting rifle, jöhet. Boom. Nem, hát ez ilyen egyszerű. Fogod, odarakod a doorknobot, azért a kilincset bázzeg, aztán annyi.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its lights shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Akkor megtámadták az őst.
That's a good deer.
Inventory full, bazd meg! Hol van a... Bazzeg. Ez volt, hogy rifle-ből nem dobásokat. Ellenkezőre. Most mindenki visszament a kis helyére. Az öreg ember még azóta is szép van.
Your hair is
Look
looking
at you,
nice today, Mandy May.
Oh, hush. This is how it looks every day.
Well, then it looks nice every day.
Csak így
When Cynthia
random
Weaver was
elszórva.
downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief.
Rose.
It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch
Hát
gone.
gondoltam, hogy Rose-t
But there are
nem
other
elem
kinds of lights than the ones we can see.
irányítja, hanem akkor a
The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Kemény. Hol van Rose? Rose az? Akkor van a gatya? Az meghalt? Volt egy gázpalack. Rose Office. Há igen, ő kurvára nincs itt. És akkor van itt még egy zárt ajtó. Nem engedi. Jó van. Hát jó meg van csinálva, bazzeg. Asztal. Annyira kontrasztos, bazd meg.
And we're back with the Pat Maine Radio Hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deerfest. This year's parade theme is deer, just like every year, so we're not exactly reinventing the wheel here.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ahti was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
Available this Sunday just like it always is. Now, with all this, let's talk about the.
Az ott a bunker
What
bejárat?
was it we were talking about?
Gondolom.
Deer, yes, something deer. Hold on, let me think real quick. Right. So first, I just want to mention that I know the last couple of shows took a strange turn.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Azt a rohadt, hogy... De ezt, hogy így hogy a faszomba találtam meg, ezt ne kérdezd. Ezeket így konkrétan úgy elhagyod, mint a picsa. Mert hogy semmi nem mutatta, érted? Csak kiírta, hogy nyom meg. Kösz. És itt van valahol a izé is akkor. Itt van.
There's another cult stash.
Vannak még ilyen esek, amikhez kulcs kell. Valószínűleg akkor mi meg fogok szerezni majd egy kulcsot valahonnan. Party and hallod? Komolyan bazd meg, hogy a kurva anyját basszná meg, aki kitalálta. Ezt bazd meg, ez biztos egy nő találta ki ezt a generátor húzást. Ezt tuti. Ó, át tudnék menni a másik valóságba. Most igen, de az a kérdés... Átmegyünk. Megnézzük, hogy tudjuk-e folytatni Wake-nek a sztoriát akkor. Progress szaga. Ah, nem. Hát akkor vissza. Hol? Ja.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town list for its modest rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town, and the shadows poured in with it.
Szóval akkor itt kell valahol lennie majd egy doboznak. De egyenesen.
Another one of those cult boxes. Another cult stash.
Oh. Valamit látnom kéne itt. Mi a faszom történt? Ez mi volt? Oké. Hogy ilyen kevés életem van bár? Lehet, hogy misszelek valamit. Se tudja bár. Ez nem teljesen tiszta. Ez talán 8. Ez meg fingom sincs, hogy ez mire. Milyen számra hasonlít, talán 3.
Another one of those cult boxes. Another cult stash.
Ja, bazd meg! Ja, hogy nem számok vannak rajta, bazd meg. Hogy bassznál meg a kurva anyját. Igen, mindig meg kéne nézni ezeket a kurva izésztesseket, bazd meg. Nem szám van rajta, hanem szimbólumok. És hol van a csipet csapat? Azok így nem jönnek?
When the government seized the land around Cauldron Lake and set up their laboratory there, Ilmo Koskela knew they knew something. Together with his brother, they felt obliged to take a look inside. The Federal Bureau of Control Security was a joke. The Koskelas walked in delivering coffee. Back in Watery, they pored over the stack of files they grabbed. The FBC was researching something in the lake, something they called the Shadow. Everyone who went into the lake came back a monster. Hartman had gone into the lake. He'd come back bad. The FBC had captured him, interrogated him. Based on his ravings, Barbara Jagger had gone into the lake as far back as the 60s. She'd come back bad. The writer, Alan Wake, had gone into the lake. He'd faced Jagger, pushed some mystic light switch into a hole in her chest, flicked the switch and gotten rid of her. If Wake ever came back, he was bound to be bad as well.
Hmm. Itt a Ranger Station.
Another one of those rhymes.
Child needs their mother. Keep them safe. Whom as their face. Face. Wait. Várj, akkor szerintem...
That's not right.
Master...
Nope. Nah. Keep trying. Think, Saga. No. Hmm. Doesn't look right. Ugh. Doesn't make sense.
Hát, hogy kéne... Hát, ha van egy másik figura. Monster, bazzeg. Na szóval. Monster ide.
Keep trying. Nope. Yeah.
Ha! Jó hangzik.
I'm gonna need a bigger charm bracelet.
Ennyi? Ez köcsög, mert amúgy még mindig várok arra, hogy történjen valami.
Poor thing.
Ez egy kicsit volt csak szopatós, bázd meg. Fú. Ezek a dolgok olyan nyomasztóak. Oké. Mindig mutatja azt, hogy van manuscript. Ja, várjál. Hát meghaltam. Szerintem. És nem mentette el. Haltam, és nem mentett. Találatra felhatós, gyere el. Minket minden érdekel. Ezek a fasz nyávognak. Egyáltalán nincsen itt semmiféle lejáró, bazzeg. Tudok ugrani. Az előbb ez ugye izé volt. Víz alatt. Várjál, most itt lent valahol kéne lennie egy lunch.
Restless dream. Restless. Restless.
Mindegy. Meg erre se tudtunk menni. És víz alatt.
There's a rhyme over here. De ide lehet, hogy hármat kell akkor.
Akkor ide kell a csaj, ide meg a
Makes
monster.
sense.
Puzzle!
Water.
Mi a...
Escape is gravity. Modest rustic charm.
Fasza. Összecsomagolta magát a falut.
Stranger! Cancel Deer Fest! Odd happenings! Twist!
Another charm.
Ez fasza. Fasz.
Play cards in the general store. We watch in the night. Plastic deer mask.
shadow.
Hallod, menjél már faszomba innen. Hello? Itt innen az a rappali. Hát az előbb ezt még megrohamozták, hallod? Már semmi nem látszik. Jó. Szóval nem csak kitakarítottak, konkrétan mindent újraépítettek, hallod?
On greener pastures now.
E quiescat in pace. Semmi hozzászólás, semmi beszólás, valami. Ahogy vagy. Voltam én itt hátul. Hát erre mentünk. Erre, igen. Jött ki. Már tudunk zárat törni, van bolt cutter, láncot is vághatunk. Segítség!
I can't get through this. Készülnek a szobája, vagy ez?
Up next, on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deerfest. This year's parade theme is deer, just like every year, so we're not exactly reinventing the wheel here. But first, I need to address something. Shows to the
Hát ez bejött. Gondolom beragadt. Aztán most nem tud kimenni a hülye. Ezt nem akarjuk levágni.
Somebody's trying to twist this story around, and I don't know quite why. But I'm here to tell you.
Those people just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
A takarítás a legnagyobb probléma, nem is azt hozzák, hogy meg akartak ölni nem tudom hány száz embert.
Another cult box.
Ja, 6. Egyik.
Well, at least the fishes are biting again. They didn't like all that hubbub earlier, poor things.
7.
It's a good thing the flooding's done away with, too. It's like the water's in a better mood. So am I.
6, 7. És 6, 9, 7. Boink. Na, upgrade. Végre valami hasznos. És itt ennyi? Bent, hogy ebből nem lehet bemenni?
So what do you think that whole thing at the lodge was about?
I don't think. It's better not to get mixed up with that bunch.
Ah, so you do know something after all.
He wouldn't just wander off and not tell us. Especially after all the weirdness at the lodge. I'm worried, Jules.
Well, I'm fucking worried too. You just had to follow some stupid internet rumors and solve the riddle of Bright Falls.
You didn't have to come. It's not my fault we got caught in the middle of an active occurrence. Look, we just need to find Marcy.
Good grub you got here.
I'm glad to hear it.
Ó, ez Rose. Ez is. Ah, ez Rose-nak a naplója. És ennyi? A csajnak a karaktermodellje az be van izélve. Folyamatosan ilyen pozíció van. Hát, egy ajtót kinyitottunk.
Another locked box.
Ah! Szimbólumok vannak rajta, várjál is én. ebből nekem hogy? With a giant moose statue in the park. Great memento. Igen. Tehát ez teljesen, ez tökre egyértelmű, szerintem is. Lehet, hogy... Jó, hát gondolom a helyszínek a lényegek. Vagy nem tudom. Várjál? De végül is van park. Na várjál. Oké. Csinálunk erről egy fotót. Overprivileged town. Complaining about the poor TV reception. Lefényképezem. Jó. Szóval. Van-e itt valahol TV antenna? Ott van nagy antenna. Egy biztos, hogy van, és azt tudom, hogy hol, itt a parkban.
You remember how it went last time? The sacrifices we made? The pain? It's happening again.
Aha, itt is van. Oké.
We learned from the last time, didn't we? Fought our way through it. Held fast.
Ez akkor egy.
As thick as thieves.
Them dogs keep digging up the flowers.
I'm sure whatever is coming is going to be a cakewalk.
Mondjuk nem tudom, hogy ez most a virágos, vagy pedig a szarvasos.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Minden oké, papa. Még egy, itt van. Right, painting the large tree in the park, but the weather was too hot. Aha, akkor ez a shelter. Igen, ez a március 3-ai Replace the School. Purple Park Branch. Vagy pedig az. De rohadt anyját amúgy néha annyira zavaró, hogy bugos. És mi a kurva anyjáért rakja el, meg veszi elő minden egyes kibaszott alkalommal azért. Hát. Hát most igen ám, csak az a szopó, hogy melyik. Na várjál. Szóval. Az egyik az a tévétorony lehet, de hát akkor nem fogok elmenni. Hát most ugye ez Moose, az nincsen a parkba. A virágoknál találtam egyet. Park Trash. Még talán a kuka. Meg valamilyen lila. Székről beszél, de hát itt nincsen lila szék. Ott van, oké. Oké, megvan mind a három. Jó. Oké. Szerintem akkor az az első. Sorrendben. Szóval. Ta-ta-ta. Ilyen nincsen. Talán ez. Hát. Rossz volt a sorrend először. Master Sleep. Ír. Szóval, itt még van egy zárt ajtó. Ott is egy. Itt van egy kultos. Nem láttam. Ennyi igazából. Ebbe nem lehet bemenni ebbe a házikóba. És nem, ebbe be lehet menni, mert ez a sheriffről.
Power's out. Always a good sign. Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Tipikus nő izé. Nem mondtam neked, hogy kapjál. Jó van, bazzeg, bocs. Abba hagyom a lootolást. Mondja nyugodtan. Ekkora barom vagy. Azt a kurva hallod. Még jó, hogy dodge-oltam.
All clear, Estevez. That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
Hála az ég.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic. What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Várjál, ugye az a kérdés, hogy ez vajon ugyanúgy, hogy így ugyanabban az időben játszódik, mint amikor a Controlba, az FBC-be voltunk a csajjal? Lehet, hogy arra utal, hogy problémák vannak a izéba? HQ-ba?
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
Kemény azért, hogy akkor vannak izék, olyan erősen amik így igencsak komolyan át tudják rendezni a környezetet, le tudják rombolni. És sheriff úr oda balzni. Kakuk.
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake?
Ja.
Door is locked, though.
Shotgun. Fasza, oké. Don't forget. Oké. Szóval M. 4, 5, 6, 7, nem. Ja, és a K-tól újra kezdődik. Aha, szóval azt mondja, hogy mindennek az első betűje, akkor Memory Loss, Revolution. De várjál. Hát ez csak 3. Igen. Az becsukta az ajtót végül, és az is egy módja. Vagy csak azok a könyvek fontosak, amelyiknek a kezdőbetűje megfelel a számokkal. Ö... Vagy az autó. De hát Quincy. U betű az nincsen ott bázon. Dupla V se. Várjál, B2. Ez bazig, fingom sincs. Itt nem tudom, mi az alapja. Mi alapján kell nézni. 5 könyv biztos, hogy nem lehet, ugye, alapjáraton. Ha az autót nézzük, akkor csak ez. Most ezt nem tudom, hogy mondjuk a pont ott van. Akkor szerintem az a folytatása, hogy kövessed. Várjál. Mi a legutolsó? P. P a legutolsó. Akkor azt mondja, hogy 3, 4, 5, 6, ugye a P, és a Q, akkor a 7. Ja, igen, PQ. Igen. Akkor 7, 2, Lavi, az meg kurvára mindegy, mert fogom, azt végigpörgetem. Akkor 7, 2. Ta-da!
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Van itt valahol kávéautomata, vagy valami? Ö, mert kurvára nincsen helyem. Miért nem lehet összerakni?
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming from the...
Te miről beszélsz? Mi nem tudom itt hagyni a sheriff irodát most. Hallod, hát kávé meg majd akkor a kurva anyját megfőzi. Ez egy buzi. Most kitörölni biztos nem fogom. De érted, van egy csomó lőszer a izéba, a stashenbe.
Did you read me, Anderson? I read you. Have you had out frequency this entire time? Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again. Yeah. On it.
There's another cult stash.
Számok. Azt, hogy mennyi izé, vonal. Oké, szóval akkor 1, 2, 4, 5. Kettő, 4. Most lehet, hogy arra gondol, hogy a háromszögben több van. Ott lehet, hogy a háromszög is 6. Tudod írva, hogy 1. Egy vonal, 1. Nem tudom, hogy a háromszögre én miért írtam ezért. Kérdezd. 5-öt. Fér be. Ezt a hülyeséget kitalálta, hogy nem lehet jó van itt egy shoebox. Oké. Maradhat. Életet rakunk magunknak, azért az nem árt, ha van. Láb 2. Beszartam be ezzel.
Stay the fuck!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
Most fogadjunk, Casey mesélni fog Andersonnak arról, hogy valamilyen filmben benne volt, meg ellen után nyomozott, meg ilyenek.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's just it's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
Akkor nem.
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. The thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story too.
Oh.
I'm fighting for them all now. I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Nagyon messze nincsen, úgyhogy...
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose. Thanks for the heads up. More coming down. Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up. Copy.
Ennyi izét még elhagytam, vagy ezek? Nem, a izékat mutatja. Mutatja azokat is, amiket már kilútoltam.
Anderson, over here.
Ah, kényelembe helyezted magad, cica.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those Taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
Az okos tojás, bazzeg. Na várjál. Akkor én most tudok menni, és...
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Get the clicker to wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him. The cell door won't open without power.
Akkor még kell lennie izéknak.
Makes sense.
Babáknak. Hallod, már van, bazd meg 3 olyan, amit nem tudok hova rakni, mert nem engedi. Most ez is egy olyan, hogy vagyvágos. Még valami hiányzik.
Doesn't look right.
If I think it goes like this. Megtaláltam az összes szimbolt, aha. Is it wake in the cell, ha? Én most kint amúgy? Para van?
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything! Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me!
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Szép hallod. Azt mondja, itt van az FBC, takarodj innen, sötétség. Az meg kinyírt mindenkit. Okos. Ja, nem én.
Need to find the key.
Saga, do you have it?
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry! Fucking give it to him! Pelka! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Wow. Akkor ez most tényleg a sötétség? Vagy csak megszáll?
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is... Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. Its containment unit isn't trapped, but the light array should affect him.
Fuck. How do I activate the lights? These must power the light array. I need to find more. I need more time.
Le kell stunnolni.
Got one.
More to go.
kezét adjál, bazd meg! Arra hagyjál meg!
Another core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
Scratcher's here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Most Scratch az kaja kiadta magát izén Wake-nek. Mi a fasz?
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Hát de amikor támadták a helyet, hajzik a kultisták, akkor megvédtük magunkat. Nem úgy viselkedtünk, mint Lake. Nem tudom. Szerintem...
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know
My
I am.
ex-wife. Hallod? Ki se hagyhatták volna az, bazd meg, hogy ne legyen buzi benne, vagy nem tudom.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
Szerintem rendesen rosszul érezte volna magát valaki, hogyha ezt nem nyomják bele.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story. Scratch was pretending to be awake, manipulating me. What does he want from me? No, I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker. I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Watery and Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have. How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just a name did half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place. What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Para-util... Please don't rely switch from. What?
Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as.
Must see.
that's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Ja, akkor igen, akkor Nightingale-t.
Then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yako. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
FBC. There. In the dark.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps. I need to know what information I can still trust.
Old goal, hol van?
Thanks, Saga.
Egy kurva.
Ugh. Makes sense. Keep trying.
Humanity. Hát ez is Cole-hoz köthető. Ja, hogy nyitott neki egy új ízét, oké. Így van, így van.
The cult of the tree is just the Koskela brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem. Makes sense.
Yeah. Van még akkor, ami...
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent. The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light. At least that makes sense. Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
Szóval sikerült akkor
brother.
Extra.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Yeah.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But If the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Okay.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Te is író vagy mi?
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Hoppá, öcsém.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Bazzeg. Akkor itt kacsa van. Kész.
Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Oh dear. Probably got them for what happened to poor Mocha the Moose.
De most már legalább be tudom járni a várost. Mindenki bolond.
It's empty. There's nothing there, just darkness.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here. I don't think Marcy's coming back.
Fuck, Riley. This is so messed up.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hey.
It doesn't budge.
Bazzeg, jó sötét van, geci. És való, hogy ott, ahol bazzeg sötét a játék, ott sötét, ahol sötétnek kell lennie. Bazzeg, szurok fekete. Hát na jó van akkor. Mindjárt folytatjuk. De nem tudom, mi legyen, bazd meg. Az a baj, az öregek otthonában is van egy ajtó, ahol még nem tudtam bejutni. Oda lehet, hogy mondjuk a sztori viszel végén. Ez is. Hogyan nyitom ki ezt? Fogalmam sincs. Hogyan nyitom ki ezt? Fogalmam sincs. Van még 3 a faszt. Itt 3, 1, 5 rádió. Sem meg. 1 tévéadás. Ja, úgy nekem van upgrade-em ehhez, igen.
The Taken rushed toward her, but Saga remained where she was, unmoving. She willed the pellets to stay on course, to hit the target. The Taken was closer. She waited. Closer. Still she waited. Until the very last moment.
Ja, meg még egy csomó izé nincsen meg. Lunch boxes. Egy hiányzik Wateryből. 3 hiányzik Bright Falls-ból. Cauldronból. Cauldronból. Na mindegy. Akkor ennyi.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Four remaining.
És még ezeket is lehet gyűjteni, bazd meg. Azt mit kapunk akkor, hogyha az összeset megsimogatjuk?
Four remaining.
És azt mondja, deer. hogy még a szarvas mondja, bazd meg, hogy fú, burning. Aha, és még egyszer nem lehet megsimogatni azokat. Hát az fasza. Vagy így fingom sincs, bazd meg, hogy hol lehet az a többi maradék 4. Lehet, hogy az egyik bazd meg az ajtó mögött van. Ki tudja, mit kapok. Mondjuk el tudom képzelni, hogy szerintem ez nagy része kozmetika.
Well, we better be heading out. Nothing left for us here anymore.
És most el tudok menni izé Cauldronba.
Who knows? Maybe she'll come and haunt us sometime.
I hope so.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Ja, bazzeg, van itt ilyen. Szóval... Azt milyen FPS drop van itt, hallod, amikor rendezgetem ezt a fost. Biztos. Hát mi van még? Nézzük meg, és akkor most olyan tudom. Progress Saga-tól nem. Akkor... De mondjuk ez is érdekes, ez is ilyen furcsa döntés, hogy Alan Wake-nek hívják egyébként a játékot. De Saga az, akivel az utolsó küldetést elindítjuk. Akivel elindítjuk, hogy befejezzük. Vagy nem tudom, hogy mi lesz még a vége ennek. Mindegy.